if they'll not help, if these governors won't help us beat the pandemic, I'll use my power as president to get them out of the way.
You will? Because that's our job, Slick. Hey, Fat, that's our job, right? Do I need to go down in the pool's basement and see if I can have some like old-timey man cut me a chain in my pool's basement? I mean, for real, like what pool has a basement? If that did not raise a red flag about his senility, then I don't know what will. But to my point, red state governors, if you don't allow the federal government to violate your people's constitutional rights, Biden's going to use his magical old man powers to get you out of the way. He threatened Republican governors. Again, like I said, this is the most statist thing I've ever heard from a sitting president, even more so than Barack Obama, which is saying a lot. This administration literally whispers sweet nothings to the Taliban. In fact, Joe whispers a lot. Is that like his new trick? But then threatens our actual governors. Fight to the gates of hell indeed. And truth is, he wasn't just threatening the governors. He was threatening you. All fun and games aside. The president does not respect the will of the voter. They don't care to represent legitimate concerns of millions of Americans like you. You and your concerns about actual science or your own health are beneath contempt. Your reasons for not getting vaccinated are nothing to this administration. They don't care what you or your family's health situation is. They don't care if you've had it before and have natural immunity. Natural immunity doesn't count in this case because it's politically inconvenient, and that's the new definition of science. And he's perfectly willing to put your back against the wall and make you choose between literally feeding your children or injecting yourself and your children with a vaccine that you have legitimate questions about. And it's funny because everything this administration accused Trump of is exactly what this administration is: authoritarian, and this is an immoral and anti-republic request. Democrats are now officially the party of the elites who routinely give the shaft to the working class. Bring me my Amazon package and make sure you're vaxxed. We don't want you making us sick. You know, that's the thing. Real quick note on that. Who were the first people that got this and ended up getting natural immunity? Do you remember all of the people who virtue signaled and they said, we don't want to murder people, so we're going to stay home and we're going to have all of our packages brought to us and we're going to have our food delivered to us and we're going to have everything handed to us? It was the people who were considered essential, the laborers, blue collar folks, the people who were loading up your food on trucks and driving it across the country, the people who were unloading it, the people who were putting the stuff on the grocery store shelves, the people who were making sure that you got your food delivered and put on the porch, the people who were at the restaurants covering themselves in plastic, making the meals so that the people who were getting them delivered could feel confident about not getting coronavirus from food when everybody knew so little about it. Those people were the ones who ended up contracting this the earliest and getting over it and having natural immunity. This is some Martha's Vineyard, white-collar, elitist, blue blood crap. Well, this is still America. And millions of Americans are going to exercise their God-given constitutional right to not comply. I mean, you can physically come here to Texas and come and make me. With that speech and these new federal vaccine mandates, I mean, the administration is making itself king. But this is America. We've dumped tea in the harbor for less, and you don't have our consent.